What's going on, guys? Xavier Scruggs here with my guy Bo. We're here at DBAT Arlington with Rapsodo. We're using the equipment, seeing all of our numbers, all the data that comes along with it. But amazing for them to let us use their facility here in Arlington. DBAT, thank you, but let's get to work, Bo. And now I'm working with Bo here, and I think when I'm looking at Rapsodo, there's a couple ways I can go about it, right? I can do it to where he's not focused on any of the numbers and hide this, or he can check his feedback and kind of see where he's at. I think from an analyst and a coaching perspective, if we're working on specific keys, whether it be, hey, I'm trying to make sure I'm letting this ball travel a little bit more, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting the barrel out in front, now I can line those keys up with some of these numbers. So let's go ahead and get going, Bo. It's a good balanced swing right there, Bo. Numbers are looking good. We got launch angle at 10. Distance is looking good too. Exit velo, but don't look at the exit velo, Bo. Don't worry about that right now. What I like here too is the swings look good, but as a coach, I can evaluate, seeing how it looks off your bat, but then also looking at this, and it's giving me the exact information, right? I can see it off the spray chart. I can see it off the spin. There may be certain swings that you look at and you're like, hey, that's not how I wanted to hit it, but I can go back to this and say, hey, Bo, like we got the right numbers here. So whatever you did, let's try to do that again. See, I felt like that one maybe top spun a little bit, and we can kind of see the direction of the ball. Let's try to get a little bit more of that backspin on it. Let's move this a little bit too this way, because we can go in and out and see if we can still get that same, exit velo, but on the inner half of the plate. Nice. That's the cool thing too, is we can make the adjustments quickly as we see how the ball flight is. Hey, if I know I'm hitting it with good backspin middle, let's move on to middle in, or let's move on to middle away. Cool, so you may have felt like that was more of a pop-up, but I can also expand the field, see the ball flight, and see how it goes, 237 feet. So it's cool that we can expand it, see exactly where that ball went. You may feel like some of them went straight left, but hey, we actually see it went left center. So it gives a good idea as to where the ball would actually go on the field. Yeah, that's a really good one on the inner half. Let's see if we work middle away. You want to back it up here?
Yes, sir.
Good right there. That's taking the ball going the other way with it. We can see it once we pull up, expand it over second base. I think that's a good spot for middle away, being able to look at that backspin over the second baseman's head. I think the one thing too is also when we're thinking middle away, we can make a good adjustment off the launch angle, right? Like if I know I'm closer to 20, middle away, I feel like I want to hit more of the low line drives that'll equal more of the carry in the game. So maybe the launch angle is a little bit lower on the middle away pitch than it is middle in. Nice right there. So the last one was 19. And I feel like that was definitely a lot lower, and we can look here specifically 9.3. But then we see more of the side spin, so maybe let's try to aim for more backspin with this baseball middle away. It's all right. What'd you feel right there?
It's like I tried to get two on top of it, and it forced my hands to drop.
Yeah, and we know, because we can see the spin, but also the launch angle getting back up to 25. We don't want that, because that ends up looking like, a pop-up to shallow right, as we can move this and pan it around, see it from the catcher's perspective, see it even from the hitter's perspective. So let's make that adjustment. Let's get back to what we were doing. And we see that immediate tweak right there. That was the result we wanted, and along with the numbers as well. So it's cool because once this session is over, we can go back, look at this specific swing. Hey, look at this video, put it together, make the note. This is what we're looking for. Let's go a little bit lower. Let's look maybe middle way slider down here.
That one I felt like I just got on top of it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Looks like, I mean, you can see the top spin on it,
Yeah.
so definitely proves it.
I like the spin aspect to it. Because sometimes you don't know if you like top spin it or if you like hit it square or if you backspin, you know, so this is definitely a valuable asset right here. If I see you're making the same movements and you're able to kind of be consistent with it, and then I see the numbers are there too, like, okay, our tweaks, our adjustments, our little keys are working. And I think that's a focus, right? Like when everything kind of compiles together and answers those same questions, whether or not those tweaks are working, then that's what we're looking for in the cage. Because the spin axis stuff like that to me is big too. Because a lot of times as a hitter, you feel like you might be squaring it up, but if I'm side spinning it, I know it's not gonna have that carry.
What causes that side spin? Like what creates that?
I think just more so being kind of like, maybe you're here, but a click too early with the turn, you know? But then also the same thing. So if I'm a click too late with this turn too, then it's gonna side spin that way. So I think seeing,
So just a little early.
if I can be here like as much as possible, like through it, I think you're gonna get more of that backspin. But naturally you're gonna get more side spin when you're going this way, you know?
Yes, sir.
Because you're trying to hit a low line drive, it's gonna be, the last thing you wanna do is kind of pop it up.